Welcome to Stay Wavy TV. Enjoy and ride the wave.
Breaking news, y'all. We got a big heavyweight title fight this summer between Fabio Wardley versus Daniel Dubois. This will be Fabio Wardley's first title defense of his WBO heavyweight title against the former IBF champion Daniel Dubois in an all-British heavyweight blockbuster fight May 9th this summer. This is a great fight, man. Wardley, he's coming fresh off of a win, a knockout against Joseph Parker. And Daniel Dubois is coming off of his second straight loss against Oleksandr Usyk, where he had another opportunity to get that title off of Oleksandr Usyk, and he got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So you got one guy who's coming off of getting a knockout, and you got another guy who's coming off of getting his ass knocked out, okay? So, this is a great fight, man. Dubois has not fought since that knockout loss to Oleksandr Usyk. He ended up firing his trainer after that fight, and he got a new trainer. And what I hate about this fight, guys, is Daniel Dubois and Fabio Wardley. These are my two favorite current heavyweight boxers. I really did think that Daniel Dubois was going to beat Oleksandr Usyk in that rematch, especially because he had so much momentum going into that fight, right? He beat Gerald Miller. He beat another guy. Hold on, let me look it up real quick because I forgot the guys that he fought. But Daniel Dubois, he was on like a 4-5 win streak before he had that rematch against Oleksandr Usyk. And a lot of people don't realize how young Daniel Dubois is. Daniel Dubois is only 28 years old, okay? He's turning 29 this September. And Oleksandr Usyk, when he fought Daniel Dubois in the rematch, Oleksandr Usyk is 39 years old, turning 40. Okay, so going into that fight, after he lost to Oleksandr Usyk the first time by KO, he beat Gerald Miller by TKO, he beat Flip Herkovic by TKO, and then he knocked out Anthony Joshua. Those are three solid names. Now, some boxing fans might say, oh, Gerald Miller, I give you that. If you don't think Gerald Miller is a good win at heavyweight, I give you that. But at the end of the day, Gerald Miller has never been knocked out professionally until he fought Daniel Dubois. So you got to give him some credit for that. So he knocked out Gerald Miller. Then he beat an undefeated Flip Herkovic. Okay, before he lost to Daniel Dubois, Flip Herkovic was looked at as the boogeyman at heavyweight. And then he knocked out a future Hall of Fame boxer, gold Olympic medalist, Anthony Joshua. Okay, but Oleksandr Usyk, he knocked out Dubois faster than he did the first time. The first fight, Usyk knocked him out in the 9th round. The second time they fought, Usyk knocked him out in the 5th round, okay? So, I got Fabio Wardley winning this fight by KO. I just think Fabio Wardley, to me, I think he punches harder. I think that Fabio Wardley has the better defense. But I do think that Dubois is the better skilled boxer in this fight. But I think ultimately, I think Fabio Wardley is just going to walk down Daniel Dubois, and I think he's going to knock him out before the 10th round. Now, I don't care who wins this fight because, like I said, these are my two favorite fighters at heavyweight fighting each other. But this is a must-win fight for Daniel Dubois, right? Like, think about this, right? If Fabio Wardley loses this fight, he's probably going to get a rematch, right? I'm pretty sure this fight is going to have a rematch clause. Obviously, Fabio Wardley is the champion. So if Fabio Wardley was to lose, he can easily just get a rematch and he could possibly win the second fight. Because remember, I remember when Fabio Wardley fought Fraser Clark, and that was a draw. Many people felt like Fraser Clark won that fight. And then he came back and knocked Fraser Clark out in the 1st round and put a dent in his face. Go look that fight up on YouTube, y'all. He rematched this man, knocked him out in the 1st round, and literally put a dent in his face, bruh. That's how hard this dude Fabio Wardley punches. So I can see a scenario where Daniel Dubois wins the first fight by KO, and then Fabio Wardley activates a rematch clause and then comes back and knocks out Daniel Dubois. So this could possibly be a trilogy fight. This could kind of be like on some Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury type shit. Maybe the first fight ends in a draw, or the first fight either Dubois wins, and then Fabio Wardley comes back and then knocks out Dubois, and then we have a trilogy. So that's what I want to happen. Because these are my two favorite heavyweight boxers, I would love for this fight to be a trilogy. That's what I really want to see, okay? So like I said, I'm giving the edge to Fabio Wardley, but if Daniel Dubois loses this fight, guys, Daniel Dubois is going to be a gatekeeper at heavyweight. He is going to have a career similar to a Dillian White, similar to a Derek Chisora, right? Like, Daniel Dubois is just going to be known as a guy that fought everybody, but when he had the fights that mattered the most, he came up short. So this is a must-win fight for Daniel Dubois. I hope that him and his new trainer come up with the right game plan for this fight, because I'm telling you, if he come in there just throwing some reckless ass punches and he don't cover up his face, because I don't know what it is about Daniel Dubois, but he does not do a good job at covering his face in fights, bro. He just puts his face out and gets hit like easily. That's why he got knocked out by Usyk. The man just don't got no defense. You know what I'm saying? So I hope Dubois comes into this fight with a good game plan. I hope this new trainer focuses a lot on his defense, because we know Dubois punches hard. We know he has power, but Fabio Wardley is the bigger puncher going into this fight, and Fabio Wardley is the more dangerous fighter going into this fight. Now, the edge that Dubois has over Fabio Wardley is Daniel Dubois has a much better resume than Fabio Wardley. Fabio Wardley's best wins is David Adelaide, Fraser Clark, and Joseph Parker. Daniel Dubois' resume is he's got in the ring twice with Usyk. He knocked out Anthony Joshua. He knocked out Flip Herkovic. Okay? He did lose to Joe Joyce. Daniel Dubois did lose to Joe Joyce. He got knocked out in the 10th round. But like I said, Daniel Dubois has the more experience and he has the more established, better resume at heavyweight than Fabio Wardley. So Daniel Dubois could take his experience at heavyweight and use that to an advantage, and he could possibly beat Fabio Wardley. So I think this is a must-see fight. I am going to pay for this fight and watch it, and I look forward to seeing it, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and let me know who you guys got winning this fight, man, because I think this is a 50-50 fight. I do think this is a 50-50 fight. So let me know who you guys got winning in the comment section. It's your boy Wavy. Please subscribe. Please thumbs up the video. Please click that hype button so we can get the video out there. Thank you guys for watching. It's your boy Wavy. I'm out.
Welcome to Stay Wavy TV. Enjoy and ride the wave.
Welcome to Stay Wavy TV.